Okay, so today I'm going to be cooking Chinese fried rice. So let's get started. I already set out like everything I need, my mise en place bowls. The only thing that I've done before this is I've washed or rinsed off my ingredients. So first I am going to peel these carrots. So I'm just gonna peel these. And it said we're gonna use 2 medium carrots for this recipe. And I washed my hands before this. Okay, so that's our first one. Wait. That's our first one. Flying everywhere. Don't have to be perfect, but that's close enough. So now that I've peeled both of these, I'm gonna, it says cut them up. So now I'm going to cut this part, oh, that's too much. Cut this part off of both of them. And then I'm just gonna start cutting them. Using those knife skills we learned last year, I think. Keep your fingers safe. And then I'm just gonna keep chopping those up until they're smaller, because we don't want them that big in our fried rice. Okay, I'm gonna cut the other one, and then I'll cut this one more. Okay, so now we're gonna cut this one. So what you been up to, Messiah? During the quarantine. I'm with Elise right now. Elise is videoing. We're neighbors, so her parents have been kind of strict, but we've been hanging out a little bit more. My parents ain't been too strict, but I've been able to do some stuff. I just went to Alexander's to get all this ingredients for it, and there was a bunch of people wearing masks on it. And I had my, what was it called? A bandana. I was wearing a bandana around my neck because I didn't have a mask with me. But I was protected. Okay, so now that's our carrots.
Looks good.
Yeah, I feel like they're all pretty evenly chopped because you want them evenly chopped because you want them to all cook at the same pace. You know, you don't want some hard carrots, some soggy carrots.
Right.
You want them all the same. So that's why I feel like that's pretty close, you know? We're rolling with it. But I also don't want like to bite into a carrot in my fried rice. Like I don't want a huge carrot. So that's why I'm making them kind of small. So, okay. I feel like that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in my mise en place bowl. Okay, this definitely isn't going to go in there. My hands are washed. We're doing this.
Yeah, that works.
And then this is just going to chill in here. This is just going to chill in here while I cut up my other ingredients. So, okay. Next we have green onions. So, And there's 3 green onions. And whenever I went to the store, I was expecting like an onion like this, but these are what they look like. So I'm gonna finely chop these up. I could probably do a couple of them, just like this, into small little pieces. This one up. It kind of smells spicy. I don't know if I'm making that up, but
I can't smell them.
they got a little something to them. Maybe it's because I was holding that onion. Because my eyes are kind of burning that onion. Oh, sorry. I wasn't holding the knife right. My bad. Okay. So, now we're just going to cut these up a little bit. Make them a little bit smaller. I kind of want them big though. Big, they'd add some nice flavor to the fried rice. I picked fried rice because I don't know. It's just a good food. I feel like a lot of people like it, but it's still not like your basic chicken tenders. It's got a little green onions in there. You know, throwing some exotic little foods in there. So now that we have these cut, wait, yeah, these are making my eyes burn. Okay. Yeah, they are. Okay.
Close your eyes.
So, now that we have all of these cut, we're gonna put these in here. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we have 3 minced garlic cloves. Let me double check. I probably shouldn't touch my computer. 3 minced garlic cloves. So we're just gonna peel this off and mince the cloves. Make your breath smell really good and tasty. Okay, so I should have done this in the trash, but it's all right. We're gonna take 3 of these. There's kind of a lot. I was expecting there to be less, but and chop them up nice and small. So there's 2 of them. Look, let's do a bigger one than this. There's another one, and that's a pretty big one. So now, I'm gonna pick this up. Now we're going to chop this up. Okay. There's still some more.
You gotta peel it.
Yeah, I figured that out. Okay. Okay, so I finished up peeling the garlic. Now I'm cutting it. And other dishes Chinese dishes that you can eat or get are wontons, spring rolls, and kung pao chicken. And I got this recipe from Food Network. I just looked up popular Chinese recipes, and it was on there and had a really good detailed recipe. And also, you can get dishes like this Chinese fried rice in places in Baton Rouge, such as Ichiban, Sushiyama, or you can do like I did. I went to Alexander's, it's right by my house, and I went and just bought all of these ingredients, and it was not expensive at all. We already had rice and soy sauce and a couple other like small things, but the main things, I think the total was only $15. So that's not too bad because it makes like, I think 4 to 6 servings what we're making. So it's enough to feed your family for very cheap. So I'm just continuing to cut up this garlic because it needs to be very finely chopped. Nobody wants to bite bite into a hunk of garlic. So I'm finally chopping this garlic. And my eyes are still watering. Okay, and that's all for the garlic. We'll move on to our next thing after this. So I started putting the garlic in this little mise en place bowl. So I'm continuing to do that. And this dish, Chinese fried rice, originated in the Sui dynasty in 589 AD. And so now I'm just gonna start peeling this onion, and I'm gonna cut this. So I just peeled this onion and I'm gonna chop it up now. I had like the butter and the peas and stuff sitting right here, and I felt like it was getting hot, so I put it in the fridge and we'll get it after. But so I'm gonna cut this up, cut these parts of the onion off. So some etiquette for eating fried rice. Obviously the Chinese, they eat it with chopsticks. I am not that talented, and I feel like most Americans probably couldn't, but I mean, I'm sure some are great at it. But the American way is just usually to eat it with a spoon. That's definitely how I do it whenever I go and eat it somewhere. And then there was no specific, whenever I looked it up, place where it originated, just in China is what it said. So that would be cool for like something I would want to know about it. That would be cool to have like a specific place of where the Chinese fried rice originated from. So I'm just gonna keep chopping this up like this in the bigger pieces, and then I'm gonna cut it down to make it smaller. I'm just turning it around, cutting it, getting those good angles. Okay, so now that we did that side, put it over here and cut this side. So I'm probably, once I do it, I'm gonna try, because I found chopsticks in one of the drawers. I'm gonna try and eat it. I'm just crying so much. I'm gonna try and eat it with chopsticks, and I'll show y'all how that goes. Or Miss I, how that goes. My eyes, can you see them watering?
Oh wait, kinda.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna try and eat it with chopsticks and show y'all how that goes. I don't know how great that's gonna go, because I am no chopstick whiz whatsoever. But I'm gonna try it. It'll be a fun little experiment to see how it goes. And this is a really, like, I know I'm kind of taking my time cutting this up, but this isn't like a long dish whatsoever. You can make it really quick. It's only like 15 minutes cooking. And you could add, this doesn't have any, but I was thinking about this too, like at Sushi Home, whenever you get chicken fried rice, they usually add like grilled chicken or whatever in it. So you could definitely add that to this, but this one just has eggs in it. So this is a pretty big pile. I'm gonna separate it and just start chopping it into finer pieces. Okay, so I cut up some of it, but I'm gonna continue cutting it up on camera because it was kind of a lot of onion, and my eyes started watering really badly too. They still kind of are, but it is what it is. My dad used to always, whenever he was cutting onions, he used to wear goggles with it, but I can't find goggles, and I don't think I want to wear like swim goggles, and I would kind of look like a dweeb, so I'm not gonna wear them. But that's an alternative for it, for sure. But I'm cutting these up fairly small as well. All these ingredients I cut up pretty small, because you don't want too much of it. But I'm not really using like an exact method for cutting this. I'm just kind of cutting it small. Should probably take another knife skills class, that's for sure. But this is how we're doing it for now. And then after this, we're going to cook our eggs in that bowl over there. And then we're gonna take it out and then mix all of these ingredients together. inside the bowl. And I got this cool butter whenever I went to Alexander's. It's this butter that's made from plants, and I don't know exactly how it's gonna taste, but it sounded cool. So it's organic butter that we're gonna put in here. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see. I'm all about, I wish I could go vegan. I tried to go vegetarian for, I think it was in 8th grade. I tried to go vegetarian and I couldn't because I ate a chicken Caesar salad at La Coretta after a pep rally. I remember exactly because I got so upset that I ate it because I just wasn't thinking about it and I got it. But yeah, I need my meat. I like my hamburger. That's probably like my favorite meat item. But one thing about me, this is actually really funny. I do not like meat on bones. So if it's like off of a bone, I'll eat it. But if it's on the bone, you won't catch me eating it. Like wings, I'm not gonna, like boneless wings I'll eat, but like I'm not gonna pull anything off a bone. It just, I don't know why, Miss IA, it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, I've never eaten a wing in my life, actually, like off the bone. Because it freaks me out. I feel like I'm like biting someone's leg off. But if it doesn't have a bone, I'll eat it for sure. Okay, so we're just about done cutting up this onion. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit more finely. But this is a pretty big onion. It said small onion on the recipe, and I thought I got a small onion, but it'll give it some more flavor for sure. So that's all for our cutting part of it. I cut up all the ingredients we need. So I'm going to put this in a bowl, and then I'm gonna head over to the stove and start putting stuff in and measuring and showing y'all that. So, see y'all there. Okay, so here's all of our ingredients that we just cut up, and I got the ingredients that I put in the refrigerator. So like my peas, my butter, my 2 eggs. It's a little soft from it sitting out, so that's good. This is the organic butter I was talking about. It's made out of plants. But, so let's get started. We're gonna put 1 tablespoon of butter in here. It says, actually, no, okay. And we have it on medium heat. It's been heating up for a little while. So we're about to put this tablespoon of butter in there. And it says to saute this butter. I'm gonna put this back.
The butter looks weird.
So it says to saute the butter in a large saute pan over medium-high until melted. And then we're gonna add 1 of our eggs into it. And this is what I was saying, we're gonna cook our eggs first and then set it right here. That's why I have this plate and a napkin. And set our eggs right there, and then we're gonna mix all the other ingredients together. So this is what makes it good. This butter, okay, and it smells like regular butter too.
Get
You know, I said
good.
it's like plant butter, but it smells like regular butter. Hopefully it tastes like regular butter, but it's all organic. Okay, now the butter's cooked. So we are going to add an egg, and we're gonna cook it until it's scrambled, stirring it occasionally. That cracked weird, but none of the shells got in
No
it.
shells.
So we're good. So we're just gonna cook this, get all that butter in there, make it nice and yummy. Cook this until it's scrambled. Put a little higher on medium high. I've been really into eggs lately. Whenever we've been in this quarantine, I've been making well, since it was Easter, we had boiled eggs because we dyed them. But then I've been making egg in the nest. Elise actually showed me that one. It's super good. I don't know if we've made it in Facts or not, but so what you do is you cut a little hole in the bread, and then you put your egg in there, and you flip it, but you gotta do it while the yolk's still all runny, because that makes it
good, tasty.
Yeah. So we're just continuing to move this egg around in here. Scramble it all up, get the butter in there. And then we're gonna set it on that plate and mix everything else together. Sorry, I'm keeping and reading. I want to stay up to date on that.
It's looking scrambled.
It's looking nice and scrambled.
Looking good.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna pour this on here, and then probably add some more butter and put in my more ingredients. So after I pour this on here, I'll start seeing you. Okay, so I misunderstood the recipe. That's what I was trying to read in the earlier video because I was confused why we weren't doing both eggs. But so we make both eggs. I just added another tablespoon of butter into it, and I'm scrambling this egg, and then this is our previous egg that we just cooked. So I'm gonna mix this egg and put it on this plate with the first egg after it's fully cooked. And that looks pretty good. Elise said it meets her standards.
Chops up.
Yeah,
Chopped
so
up real good.
We're hoping it's gonna be good. But I'm just gonna continue cooking this egg and then put all of these ingredients. Okay, so now I'm adding another tablespoon of butter to this. Got my fingers on here. And we are about to add in, after this is melted, we're about to move this around. And we're gonna add carrots that we chopped up, onions, peas, and garlic. And we're gonna season with a generous pinch of salt and pepper. Okay, so while this is melting, I'm gonna turn it on low because I don't want it to kind of burn. I'm gonna measure out the peas. So we're using a half a cup of frozen peas. So let me just get this. So now that all of the butter is melted, we're gonna add all these ingredients. So let's do a half a cup of frozen peas. Pea fell. Oh, a couple peas fell. It's okay though. So peas are in.
That sizzle.
Peas are in. Okay, so now we're gonna do carrots that we already chopped up from straight out of mise en place bowls. Miss Ali told me right. So now we're doing the carrots, the onions. Just throw it all up in there.
Yeah.
And the garlic. Okay, and we're gonna wait for the green onions until later once all of this is cooked. So I'm gonna just stir this around a little bit. Get all that butter in there. Mix it up nice and good.
Colorful.
And then, yes, colorful. You got all your colors, you know. Got your greens, your oranges, your whites. So now I'm gonna add in some salt and pepper. So I said add in a generous amount. So
Salt that up, baby.
yep, everybody likes some salty Chinese fried rice. Now I'm doing some pepper. I'll probably add some more later. But
Yeah.
that looks good. We're gonna stir it up. Mix it all up in there. And then after this is cooked, we are going to, until all this is soft, we are gonna increase the heat. Right now it's on medium. We're gonna increase the heat to high. And then we're gonna add another tablespoon of butter. And then stir it until melted, and then we're gonna add the rice, the red onions, and
Green
onions, sorry. Green onions, and soy sauce. We're gonna like do that for a little while to make sure the rice is all cooked and good. And then after, we're gonna add back in our eggs, and bada bing, bada boom. That's our fried rice.
And that's on fried rice.
That's not fried rice. But maybe if you wanted, this is Chinese fried rice, so we're not gonna do this. Maybe you could add like Tony's to it if you wanted, like Louisiana. But we just gonna stick to the Chinese version. Okay, it smells pretty good too. It's hot. Ooh. Continuing to do this. And your trick that you told me, Miss I, using a wooden spoon, because metal spoons can make, like, if they're the non-stick pans, like the yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the pans that don't stick. So if there's those and you use metal spoons, it could scrape that off. So that's why I'm using a wooden spoon. Mom's talking to the background, but we're just gonna keep on cooking. Family affair happened in the back, but it's all good. Yeah, I've really got to take this picture off. I'm so hot.
I'm gonna pause it.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna keep it on. So we're melting. It's starting to get a little brown. The onions, you can tell. But we don't want no hard
Looking good.
carrots and onions, so we're just gonna keep stirring it because
I just stepped on a pea.
there's like peas all over the ground inside. Ow! So keep on mixing till this is good. We actually got some Zatarain's rice because that's what we had. But any rice will work. It's just more Louisiana ethnic. And then it said in the recipe, and you'll see that on my recipe that I turned in beside, it said sesame oil, like toasted sesame oil. And I didn't know what that was exactly, and I felt like my family wouldn't use that. So I didn't want to buy this big thing of it if I was never going to use it. So I looked up alternatives for sesame oil, and it said olive oil. So that's what we're going to add in later too. That's our extra virgin olive oil and our soy sauce that we're going to add in. Okay. I might add in the other ingredients soon because all of this is going to continue to cook while I add in my rice and stuff. So I don't want to let it cook for too long by itself because it's still going to cook with everything else. Okay, so I was a little negligent and forgot to start cooking the rice, but it's all good. We caught it soon enough. So right now I'm just cooking 4 cups of rice in here, and we're leaving our onions and our carrots and our peas on simmer just so they stay warm. They're not, oh wait, not simmer, low. That's what I meant. Oh, sorry. We're leaving it on low, very low, just to let it continue to to cook, not to let it go hard or whatever you want to call it. Nobody wants cold vegetables in their Chinese fried rice, right? I know. So we're just gonna leave it on this while the rice continues to cook, and then we're gonna add the cooked rice in here, add our green onions, add back our eggs, our soy sauce, and our olive oil. This other piece of tablespoon of butter in with the sauteed vegetables. They are nice and cooked. And now we cooked our rice, like we cooked it for about 20 minutes, and nice and moistured, not hard rice. So we're about to immediately add it's game time, it's go time now.
It's go time.
So now we are adding in our rice.
Maybe put the vegetables in the middle.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm turning this off though. I don't want my hand to get burned. I'm putting this right here, and now we're gonna do the dump. So we're adding in all that yummy rice.
Yes.
We get a spoon.
Yes, get all that scrumptious rice.
Me and Elise eating good tonight.
Call us Betty Crocker.
I know, yeah. Call it in, what's up? Okay. I think that's good. That's most of it. That's good. Okay, and now we add in the green onions too.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna combine this a little bit, and then we're gonna add our eggs and our soy sauce and the olive oil. Got them carrots in there. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Looking pretty good. It's kind of turned out better than I expected. This looks really good. Okay, so now that this is all mixed.
Should you turn on the stove?
Yeah, I probably should do that. Turn it like one. Put it on like a medium low.
Yeah.
Now that this is all mixed, we're gonna add in the soy sauce. So we're gonna add in, how much soy sauce? 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. So this is my tablespoon. Oh, actually, this is a teaspoon. We're just gonna use old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
A tablespoon. So we're just gonna shake this in here.
Wait, you have it?
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it. So we're just gonna keep doing
1, 2, 3.
3 to 4. I know myself, I really like soy sauce, so we're gonna put 4. Might put another one at the end too, but that's just what we're doing for now. And we're gonna stir it all up. Make it nice and yummy. Ooh, it smells like it. Okay, and now we're gonna add in the chicken. I mean, not the chicken. The eggs. So, let's add this in. I'm so excited. Yeah, get the zoom. So, we're gonna heat these eggs back up in here. And then, after all of this is heated up again, we are gonna add in our olive oil. So we put it in a bowl. I just want to be sure the eggs are warm. Nobody wants any cold eggs because those have kind of been chilling there for a little while since I cooked them. So I think this was a success. I'm gonna taste it after and tell you how it is. But I mean, by the looks of it, I would definitely recommend it to somebody. This looks pretty dang good. So, okay, you think that's heated? You feel like that's pretty good?
Should I stop it?
Okay, so we just stirred it a little bit more, and we took it off the heat, as you can see. And now we're gonna add in 1 to 2 teaspoons. It says of sesame oil, but Elise is making me laugh. We're using the alternative that I found, and we're doing olive oil. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of this. Give it that extra just moisture, I guess. So I don't know. It does something good. I don't know exactly what, but it seems like it's doing something. Okay, so did this. Now we're gonna mix in that olive oil. And this is about it. I'm gonna fix me and Elise a bowl. Okay, So, me and Elise fixed ourselves a bowl. We ate some of it, and I'm not gonna lie,
Pretty good.
might be the best fried rice I've ever tasted. This is so good. I'm gonna make this. I added some more soy sauce and salt. We both did to our own bowl. But besides that, rice was like on point. Vegetables were booming. Eggs were just. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
It's really good.
I might go to culinary school. I know I had some mess ups in there. You know, I could have. We had the occasional. I needed a tablespoon, but I had a teaspoon. But we fixed it. And that is what cooking is about, ladies and gentlemen. You make a mistake, you pick right up and you roll with it. You go. It's like surfing.
We in the kitchen.
So yeah, it's great. This was a really fun project. I'm not gonna lie, Miss I was kind of not looking too forward to this because I'm usually not regarded as the best cooker, but I'm proud of myself, and my family will be too. And Elise is proud of me, and that's what matters. And we made some good fried rice. Look at it in the bowl. That's what's up. That's straight out of China. Oh wait, I will eat. Hold up. We have some chopsticks too. If you want to be. So, this is how, like I said earlier, this is how the Chinese eat it. But I can't get too much. I can't really pick it up.
Can't get one rice.
I feel like I'd be here till like midnight eating this if I
They
did it
don't
like
know
this.
how to do it though.
Okay, so that's what you do. Hope you enjoyed my video. And love you, miss you, and tell JJ I said hi. Bye.